Ogidi. I am a journalist, publisher of Waka about Africa.
Okay, thank you. How do you check your reporters' stories for fake news before publishing?
How I check such stories is so simple since we are not daily. Where there are some medium, I'll check the stories. I will also call colleagues to confirm. Uh, the moment I do that, I know some medium that I know no matter what they will not carry fake. Check one or two, you will know whether it's fake, especially when it's breaking news. Then most times you call people around the area or the place where the news broke out from.
Okay.
I do reach out to colleagues.
Okay. What steps do you take if you find false information in news copy of your reporter?
Yeah, before we publish, after doing the calls or checking, I don't think we do publish such stories. But if it's fake, we won't publish. If we had already published, thank God we're doing online and the print. Where it's quite difficult is if you have gone to press to print, because Waka About Africa prints and also online. So for the online, we will quickly remove it from the web. But we have not encountered much of that. Maybe one or two such thing had happened. But most times we cross-check over and over, reaching out to colleagues, finding out if it's really true.
Do you have a fact-checking team or process in place?
Not at all. We don't have a fast-checking team for now. But we use within ourselves, within the staff, try our best to make sure that we avoid fake news.
How do you train your reporters to spot or avoid disinformation?
Yeah, we'll try to engage more on training and workshop, and also send them on courses. We try to do courses to make sure that we balance and get the required and good information and news our readers would like us to have for them.
What are the main sources of fake news that you encounter?
All these so-called influencers and bloggers.
Online.
Yes, not really online because I am a journalist. I also do online, but most fake news I do see comes from the bloggers or the so-called influencers. Even the general public, everybody carries phone, carry gadgets up and down, become a journalist. Everybody is now a reporter. So most times I don't depend on such because I know all they do is copy and paste, or they just create content as it were.
Okay. How do you handle corrections or retraction when mistakes are found?
If it's online, we quickly do the corrections or retracts. But if it's printed already, that's where we are on a crossroad. But we try to make sure that we don't engage on that because we are not daily. Waka About Africa is not daily. So when we are doing our prints, the news must have spread. So we go more on feature. We do feature stories, or if the news had broken days ahead, we will also pick it from there and get our news balanced. So, but I have had a situation where somebody wrote something and call it a satire. I said, we can't publish this, and that actually made that person to leave our organization because he wanted us to publish what he called a satire. But after going through the story, he was actually writing against a public figure in this country. So we said no.
To that. Now, how have you ever had cause to fire or discipline a reporter for spreading fake news?
I have not fired, but I have given query, and the query was quite understood, so we dealt with it.
How do you educate your readers and your reporters about identifying fake news?
That's why we engage. That's why we engage more on training. We go for conferences, workshops, and not only that, we also contact and get in touch with those we think that know better than us. So we make sure we don't overdo it, thinking that we know better. So we will keep doing our best. I know that our best will serve our readers.
Okay. Now, what tools or technologies do you use to detect disinformation?
Like I said before, we are not a technology company. What we are is a media house. Waka About Africa is a media house, both print and online. So the online is there for us to do our own little way. We don't use technology, but we try to research. We try to find out that this news is fake or is real. Especially whenever there is breaking news out there. We have had a situation where we publish a news that we thought it was breaking, and somebody quickly called to my attention, and we make our findings correct, and we cancel the news.